This week on ETalk, we see what Elon students are most afraid of. Courtney teaches us some new ways to decorate a pumpkin, and Abby shows us some creepy Halloween makeup. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, and welcome to ETalk Halloween Edition. I'm Caroline McSwain, here with Lindsay, Emily, and Carrie. Before we get started tonight, let's take a look at who fans now want to see as Christian Grey.
Could it be like hypothetical? Like, I think that Marlon Brando would be really good in that capacity, just because of the Streetcar Named Desire. So,
What's his name? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Liam Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, definitely. Henry Cavill. He was the guy who played Superman. Him.
Liam Hemsworth. What is him?
Or
yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah, him too. Channing Tatum's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hard. No. That guy from True Blood. What's his name? The one who plays no, not one of the vampires. The werewolf. The really scary, good-looking one.
Oh, Ryan Gosling, because I just want to see Ryan Gosling in everything.
So some very interesting choices, and actually, as of now, the role has been filled just a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that?
So I actually like Jamie Dunham. He is cute. He's kind of an unknown Irish actor.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's great to have someone who's sort of unknown that could really break out and be a superstar in that role. So we'll see how he can do. But I would actually really like to see, and I agree with some of the fans, Leonardo DiCaprio, but 5 years younger. 5 years younger.
Okay.
Really, I feel like
Orlando Bloom. I love him. I think he's so
I feel
mysterious.
like
and needs
big
to come
stars
back.
like that might kind of take away from the role
Yeah.
because it's just like you're looking at someone you already know in that role, and I feel like Christian Grey should be someone that you don't know.
Right. I think what
to
you
play that type of character.
Yeah, I think you're right, Lindsay. I think this will be good for him to sort of make a name for himself because, to be honest, I'd never heard of him.
Who knows?
I thought he was cute, though. I thought he was really cute. If I could choose one person, I would choose, this is sort of an off-the-wall choice, but Ed Westwick from Gossip Girl.
Wow.
Bass.
That's an
You know, he's not your typical American beauty, but he's...
He doesn't look old enough, I feel like.
true.
He looks a little baby face, but
Okay,
if
that's
I had
true.
to pick someone, I would definitely pick what one of the fans said, which is Henry Cavill from Superman. I think he's very manly, very authoritative. I think he'd be great for that role.
Well, I was thinking Ian Somerhalder from
he was
Vampire
up for it, I
Diaries.
think. Yeah.
Because he has some scenes in Vampire Diaries which I think might be along the lines of Christian Grey. So I think he's already kind of proved himself.
He's definitely got the dark and mysterious undertones coming on there. But also another big announcement in pop culture today, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are finally engaged. Took them long enough. The proposal was really elaborate.
So excited.
Yeah, he rented out AT&T Park for the day in San Francisco, home of the San Francisco Giants, to get this elaborate affair going on. But for me, and I think we can go off on this a little bit, that's a little too much. I enjoy the whole baseball park proposal thing because I'm a big baseball fan, but renting out the whole park.
Not for me.
Not for
I
me
would
yet.
love this. No, I would not for me. I'm meaning this is for me.
not too much.
Yeah, not for me. This isn't too much. Let me tell you something. I would love 15 carats on my ring in my hand, first of all. Second of all, I love big, spectacular things, and they're such a flashy couple that I could not think of a more perfect proposal. And I think my favorite part was after he proposed and got down on one knee and they had that intimate moment, the whole family just ran out from the dugouts, and I totally want my family to be there after I get engaged. So this is great. I loved it.
I agree that the proposal should match the couple. And for a way over-the-top couple like Kim Ye, I think you have to have an over-the-top proposal. The one thing that bothered me that was when it said on the screen, "Will you marry me, please?" But it was had more than one E and more than one R. It was
grammar,
the
grammar.
Come on, Kanye. Let's make this a little classier and spell it right.
For me, I think it was beautiful, but the ring is so huge and expensive that
it looks just like the ring Chris Humphries gave her.
Yes, it's absolutely huge. It goes almost over the first knuckle, and I feel like I would be. It's basically having someone's house on your ring finger.
I mean,
it's so heavy. I would be so heavy, and like it's just so expensive. Like I want to be able to walk around.
I have small hands. I feel
do
like
too.
that would.
I think it'll work with you. It'll look
It would
good in the
weigh me
leg.
down.
I don't know. It could be a little gaudy. It's so big.
Yeah.
It's so big, almost looks fake.
Well,
Dare I say?
Speaking of engagements, I think Miley Cyrus is still reeling from her breakup and talks all about it on her Banger CD. Have you guys been listening to that CD?
I've actually listened to a couple songs, and I really love the emotional depth she brings to it. I think songs like Drive, songs like Wrecking Ball really show that she has more depth and more maturity than the Hannah Montana days. I really like that about it.
Yeah, I think the CD is amazing. I actually owned the actual CD.
Wow.
I bought
You
the
never buy
deluxe
CDs
version.
these days.
I know, you never buy CDs, but I went to Target and I bought that CD because I wanted to, I wanted to support
I
Miley.
do that for
by
every
the
Carrie
CD.
Underwood CD. I have every Carrie Underwood CD in hard copy.
Well, I have listened to the actual CD probably upwards of 50 times all the way through, and I love it. There are a few songs that are kind of like, I could do without this, but overall, I think it's an amazing piece of artwork. I really do, and it walks through the whole journey of being in love with Liam, going through hard times, and the breakup. It's a true story.
But is it? I don't know. I feel a little bit like it was all for show. I mean, she says, thank God this album is popular because all my work would have been for nothing. And I think you did this work because you're an artist and you love to do that. So it's almost like she cares more about the fame and how it's doing rather than how everyone's taking it artistically. And I found a lot of the lyrics to be a little too vulgar for my taste. And
That's where I feel like it crosses the line in a few areas. I think it's sad because a lot of the album has glimmers of hope of like how talented she is as a singer, how great of a songwriter she is. But there are just some areas where it's just unnecessary. Like the song F You, for example. Like that's just
But the vocals are beautiful. I think
the vocals are beautiful, but I kind of agree with Carrie in the fact that if you use too much profanity and you use too much vulgarity, for me anyway, as a person, it sort of diminishes your credibility as an artist because why do you need to express yourself that way? You can express yourself more eloquently and get the point across in a better way, I think. But if that's her artistic choice, not everyone's going to agree with it.
But you know what? Besides whether it sounds good or not, she definitely looks good. Let me tell you that. She's rocking all her videos. And someone else who looks good recently, there's been a new mom, okay? She posted this photo on Facebook. She's wearing a sports bra, short shorts, and she has her 3 kids in front of her. And above the caption says, "What is your excuse?" So a lot of controversy with this, guys. Now, not every mom can, has the time to get in shape or, can go to the gym every day. So it's almost like she's calling them out and saying, why don't you look like I do? And it's hard. Not everyone can do that. But what do you think it's inspirational? Do you think?
I can definitely see both sides. I think it's inspirational to the point where a mom might see that and be like, she has 3 kids and she looks great. Why am I sitting on my couch? But at the same time, I think it could be hurtful to a mom or a non-mom who has so much going on in their lives and just literally does have legitimate excuses.
And I thought about myself. I said, I don't have 3 kids, but I certainly don't look like that.
Right, exactly. I think there's really 2 sides to it, and it is a sensitive issue. I think it's a little awkward, and there's really no point of putting that out there with that caption. It's awesome that you look great, but why rub it in everybody else's face?
I just want to point out that she is a fitness blogger.
She's an instructor. She's a personal trainer.
So that's
her life.
It's her life. It's not like, I'll be honest, I don't go to the gym. But I'm a dance minor, so I have workouts built into my schedule. But if I didn't have that, I wouldn't go. I honestly don't think I'd go to the gym.
And this is this woman's job. She's getting paid through this, whereas other women have other jobs.
Right. I mean, being a mom is a job in itself.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Well, speaking of another mom who looks fabulous, Duchess Kate Middleton just came out with the big christening of Prince George on Wednesday, and she looked awesome. It's been 3 months since she gave birth, and she is back to her, pre-baby body, and it's just wow. Just seeing her in that white dress was stunning. It took me back to the wedding almost.
Exactly. Now, my question is, I heard that there were 7 godparents for this christening.
Yes.
Now, what about Pippa and Prince Harry?
They weren't included, right?
They were not.
That seems strange to me. Does anyone else think that's strange?
It's
their
strange.
family.
Yeah, so I have a list of the 7 godparents. There are 3 godmothers. Zara Phillips, who you might remember from the Olympics.
Yes.
Julia Samuel, who is a close friend of Princess Diana. Emma Jardine Patterson, who is Kate's friend from college. And then there are 4 godfathers. Jamie Lawther, who is the couple's former press secretary. Earl Grosnover, who is a cousin of Will. He's only 22 years old, so younger than Harry. Wow. William Van Cussum, Will's friend, and Oliver Baker, another friend of Will from college. So interesting choices.
To be college friends with
I
these
know,
guys.
right? It's
Two
better to be
things
friends with
here.
family here.
Actually, I read that a royal insider was saying that even though Pippa and Harry weren't chosen, the choosing of the 7 godparents reveals the inner circle of trust from the royal family. So it really points out who they trust as friends, who they think are going to end up being good role models, which is ultimately what a godparent is supposed to end up being. And it's interesting that a lot of them are sort of in recognition to William's mom, and shows how he still he really loves his mom, he really appreciates it, and how Catherine is choosing to honor Princess Diana by giving the family connection with the godparents.
And I mean, if they have another kid, that's 7 more godparents. So I mean, just keep them coming. You know, Harry and Pippa can be for the next kid.
They also aren't very good role models at this point, honestly. They're in the public eye so much with the
Pippa
housing
is
scandal.
still a little bit of a good role model.
Yeah, she
for
can
sure.
be. She's had her public moments, but
yeah, maybe a few. I don't know. She's still a good idol.
Well, up next, Carrie and I will battle it out to see who knows Halloween movies better. Stay tuned.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
I know, 2 seconds. Hang on, just stand still. Stand still. 1 second.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs, just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back. I'm here with our new craft expert, Courtney, and she's going to show us some fun new ways to decorate a pumpkin that's perfect for your dorm. Now, Courtney, tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today and how it's perfect for students.
Okay, well, carving actual pumpkins are a ton of mess.
So
you
messy,
have to scoop them out. You need to use sharp knives, find a pattern.
Wear messy clothing
in
case you get it on
so
yourself.
this is a lot neater.
Okay.
So
these are very cute.
Yes.
This is perfect because I mean, I don't have a house, but I like to put stuff outside my apartment, outside a dorm room. I think it's really fun.
If you're in a suite, decorate your little
with your
common
girlfriend.
area.
Yeah. So how do we start with this? What's the first thing?
Well, the least messy option is to buy a little kit.
That is so cute.
I know, it's a little sheriff. And
so that all came together in
one
kit?
and one little kit, and it's all like felty stickers.
And just stuck on. You don't have to put glue or anything.
No, so this is no mess. You just peel off the stickers, stick them on.
Where can I get something like that?
A craft store, any craft store. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Now the sheriff is cute, but is there other options?
Yeah, I saw a monkey pirate.
Okay. I think I'd like
pirate, that'd be so cute.
Okay, so what else? What about this one? I noticed you used some fabric.
Some fabric. Yeah, this is another option.
Okay.
So you can.
Large pumpkin.
It's a very large pumpkin, very heavy. We cut out fabric strips.
Okay.
So these are this is another fun pattern, and using some fabric glue.
Okay.
You kind of just
put it right on there.
Yeah, you glue your little fabric.
Okay. I'm gonna take some.
Yeah. You're gonna do one too.
And is this special glue that I have to go to craft store for? Like, it's not just Elmer's glue, you know?
Yeah, it's not just, it's fabric glue.
Fabric
so
glue.
It sticks better to the fabric, and you're just gonna overlap.
And I feel like you could use this fabric for something else,
yeah.
like a costume.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
And then you kind of just wrap it.
That is so cute. You can do the whole pumpkin.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, let's move on to this one. This looks like you colored it a little bit.
Yeah.
So you have to be artsy for this one, maybe a little bit?
Sort of.
Okay.
I mean, I did it really simple. You got some polka dots, a little zigzag pattern.
Okay.
And you're using a marker, but not just any kind of marker. This is a paint marker.
Okay. So get a paint marker at the craft
so
store.
it's gonna, and it dries really fast. And it sticks a lot better.
Sparkles
yeah, you can use sparkles. But with the paint markers, you gotta get. This is the only annoying part. You just gotta give it a shake.
Shake it, and you got
it. And then you just continue decorating. Like I could extend this, add some more polka dots.
So this one's more, do it yourself on your own. Be creatively inclined.
Yeah, and I really like the white pumpkin because it adds a cool contrast instead of just the orange.
Thank you. And you gave us so much variety with these.
Yeah.
So I love it that you can do felt, stickers, whatever you want. So Courtney, thank you so much for showing all of this to us today. These are some awesome things for everyone that watches ETalk. But up next, Abby's going to show us how you can get some spooky makeup for Halloween. So stay tuned.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs, just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Hey ETalkers, Lindsay here. I'm about to find out what Elon students fear the most in honor of this Halloween. Check it out. I'm here with Daniela. Daniela, what are you afraid of the most? What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is drowning.
My biggest fear is being alone in a dark room with someone in it who's trying to kill me. Like, have you seen End of Silence of the Lambs? Yeah, there's a scene at the end when all the lights are off and the bad guy has the night vision goggles on and she's completely blind. I hate it.
Personally, my biggest fear are tornadoes.
The weirdest would have to be this one guy that was wearing social media logos like hanging from him. So I guess he was like social media, which I thought was really weird.
What are you planning on doing for this Halloween?
A few friends of mine and I are going to Chapel Hill just to go out, do the bars, and meet up with some friends. So it should be really fun.
What are you planning to do this Halloween? What's the big plans?
I'm probably gonna sit at home and watch a scary movie. I'm not gonna go out because people like to scare people when you go out on Halloween, and I'm not into it.
Well, Elon, there you have it. Have a happy and safe Halloween.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back. Our makeup expert Abby is here to show us some awesome Halloween makeup perfect for spicing up your Halloween costume. Abby, what do you have to show us today?
Okay, well, I'm going to be showing you some special effects makeup, mostly wounds. So on Connor, our model here,
I'm going to be doing a bullet wound,
okay,
a black eye,
okay,
and some scratches.
Wow, scary.
So I already put a few scratches on his face here.
Wow.
So what you want to do?
Yeah, it looks real.
Yeah. So what you want to do is take some of this blood and just kind of like put
now,
it
blood.
on.
When you say blood, what do you mean there?
It's fake blood. All of this makeup we bought at Spirit Halloween.
Okay, so you have to go to a Halloween store for this. You're not going to find this at Target, for example.
Probably not, unless they have a Halloween section.
Okay.
Yeah, but Spirit Halloween is where we got this.
Wow, it
so
says
this is
theatrical blood for night stalkers. That's pretty scary.
And then you're gonna take a stipple sponge, which is what this is called.
And do you buy that at a makeup store?
Yeah, this was also bought in just kind of a sponge and brush kit at Spirit Halloween. And then you just kind of like dot it over.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, almost like you scraped yourself up against some asphalt or something.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the effect we're going for.
Wow.
And you know, you can
Oh wow,
put
that
on
does look really real.
Yeah,
That's
it dried up a little from the first time I put it on him, but putting some more on, it's like wet again, looks like fresh
blood.
Fresh blood.
Cool.
Exactly.
All right.
So the next thing I'm going to demonstrate is a black eye. So we have some colors here. This is like a brownish purple, and this is like a mustard yellow.
Yellow, that's interesting.
Yeah, actually the base coat of a black eye is yellow, and you want to just take a sponge and then you apply it first to like the inner corner and you work your way out, and then mostly you want to like use your finger and then you apply it a little up here.
Wow. Abby, where did you learn how to do this?
I actually learned at camp, Stage Door Manor. I'm going to give that a shout out. It's a theater camp, but I took a special...
Oh, wow. So you're like certified in this, like real deal.
I don't know about certified, but I did take a class for like 3 weeks, and it was pretty fun. And I think I took it twice, like 2 years in a row or something, because I enjoyed it that much. So yeah, you start with the yellow, and a lot of people think it would just be like purple straight on.
That's what I was going to say. I'm like very intrigued to see how this yellow plays in here.
Yeah. But the yellow, it's just like...
So you go around the entire eye or just?
Mostly just like the corner and then kind of work out.
And then work down, okay.
And then you're going to take the purple.
Bone there.
And you don't want to go too dark on the purple at first. You just kind of want to like lightly put it on the corner of the eye. And then kind of rub it in.
Now I can see how that's coming together. The yellow is supposed to look like the outer part of the bruise. You know what I'm saying? Like how it blends in with that gross yellow. Now that makes sense.
Using your finger is definitely a big aspect of this because if you just put it on with the sponge, it's just going to be like very sloppy. So you got to get a little dirty if you want to do some Halloween makeup.
Anyway.
Yeah, I do too. Exactly.
Okay. Wow.
So, and then you know you just kind of have to
go back and forth.
Go back and forth. Exactly.
Interesting.
Blend
now,
it.
Are there any like ways for college students to learn about how to do this? Are there YouTube videos? Is there a website that you usually go to?
I would assume there's YouTube videos. I'm sure there's websites. I'm sure Google has a ton of this information. Since I learned in a class, there's definitely teachers. I'm sure there's classes you could take if you really want to get into it. And you're not supposed to apply too much purple to the upper part of the eyelid. The purple is usually like down here, and then you just want to blend it in.
That looks really good. Well, what's the next one? You have a bullet wound, you said, for us to see?
Yes. So this bullet wound was Spirit Halloween. You can kind of get a mold, or you can also make your own molds, but right here we have a mold.
Oh, wow, we have this other scrape mold here, too. Wow.
Yeah, that's a scrape mold. So basically, you have spirit gum here.
What is that?
Spirit gum, which is just, it's a sticky kind of substance that makes it stick.
Oh, so like some face glue.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you want to apply this.
And I'm assuming this is something that comes off, you know, after a shower?
Yes,
Or
there's actually,
super glue.
this comes with it, so it's a remover.
Good.
Exactly.
Good. Just making sure, because that would be comfortable if you wore the bullet wound out on Thursday night, and then Friday night, or Friday during the day, you went to class with the bullet wound still on. So that is removable, okay?
It is. So sometimes this will give you a little trouble, so you want to apply it generously.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to do it right on your forehead here. And it should stick pretty well. Sometimes you really got to hold it in.
And let it dry a little.
Because sometimes it just gives
you
you a little trouble. You might want to outline it a little more.
With a little more glue.
A little more glue, exactly.
Wow, that looks great. Well, Abby, thank you so much for being here today. It's all the time we
problem.
have. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. That's all we have for this time. This is ETalk.